Welcome back, everybody, to another day and another episode of Amateur Pool. I'm Josh Powell, your host, and today we're playing our second round of the TAP National Tournament in Sandusky, Ohio. In case you're not familiar with the format, the first couple rounds you put into a group with a couple other people, and you play each person from that group to determine what bracket you end up going into. Once you're in a bracket, it's single elimination. So this is the second round of the grouping. So this match isn't make it or break it. This match is just helping me determine where I go into the bracket. So that's Spencer Brown, the gentleman I played. He won the lag. He just broke. And let's get into this match. Hope everyone out there is having a great day, by the way. I'm a little sick, so pardon me if my voice sounds funny or if I cough. I'll try to mute, but it may happen. I haven't been feeling great. Haven't been feeling great, man. I think one of you suckers got me sick out there at TAP Nationals, and I'm not happy about it. All right, Spencer took solids, shot the duck in the corner there, the one ball I think it was, rolled over. I think he's got the 3 here. If he hits this nice and easy, leaves his cue ball in here, he should be able to shoot the 4 that way. We'll have to see what he does. He could also put a little inside English and come off the rail and bump into those, but I don't really see a benefit to that. If he can hold it, that's probably the best way. He's playing safe. Oh, he got unlucky. He tried to play a safe, and the ball came back and knocked his blocker out of the way. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Starting off with some drama already, you know? All right, so here I come waddling up to the table. You know how I do. I always waddle around. All right, I am stripes. I'm looking to see if I actually have a shot here. I think he actually got me pretty good. I'll probably edge off this and try to get the cue ball up over behind here, just safe him back. It's probably the best I can do here. I don't see a make. I don't think I can hit the 9 ball. Looks like I'm edging that 12 ball. Just giving a little edging, you know. Family channel, you guys know about edging. If you know, you know. I got pretty good on that safety. I actually butted right up to the 15 ball, so that's going to make his hit real tough. I think his best course of action here is something along this line to try to shoot at that 3. And it comes with some benefit. If he makes that 3, his cue ball is going to be in this area. He'll have the 4. He might even be able to shoot the 7. But I mean, he's got to make this kick shot before he can do anything. So let's see what he does. Guys, let me take this opportunity to tell you thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm over 36,000 subscribers, man. I feel blessed that you guys actually watch this stuff, man. And thank you very much, man. If you hit the like button, I appreciate it even more, guys. And if you're not subscribed, I'm on my way to 50,000. I'm trying like heck to get there. I said heck, bro. Family channel. Trying like heck to get there. So if you're not subscribed, man, do me a solid. You know what I'm saying? Click, click. Hit the subscribe button, man. Thank you. He does play the kick. Oh, he came real close to it as well, man. If he would have made it off 2 rails like that, his cue ball would have ended up down in here somewhere. It wouldn't have turned out that great. But he could have safed me. He could have played another safety from there too. So, all right. So now I've got ball in hand. Looks like I'm going to make the 14 and try to bump this 11 ball out of trouble. Nice slow roll. I don't need to bump it much. That should be enough. Now I think it'll pass the 3 ball over there. So my balls are now open. Let's see if I can get out. You know, if I get out, you got to hit the like button. That's all there is to it, man. You know, you guys know me. I don't always get out. But if I do here, you got to hit the like button for me, man. It's a must. I mean, it's a deal. You know what I'm saying? We'll shake on it, you know. I don't know why I just tried to shake with the camera lens, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work very good. All right, I'm going to shoot the 15 here. Probably just draw out over in this area for the 9. Yep. I could shoot the 13 here if I want, but that scratch right there makes it solid. Maybe I could use follow and just send the cue ball over here and then get rid of that 11 ball after this. I like that too. I do like that because then from there I can just draw back and I can shoot either the 9 or the 10. No, I'm going for the 9 first. I'm coming back for a better angle on that 13. I don't hate this. I don't hate it. That should work. That's a good angle right there. Now I can follow up like I was talking about right into this area. Shoot the 11 there with just a little bit of draw. End up in here and then shoot the 10 up there. A little top spin on this one, yep. I've got the 11. I'm pretty sure it passes the 3. It looks like it passes the 3. I think it does, if I remember correctly. If my memory serves me correct, you know. My short-term memory isn't the best, guys. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. You know? If you don't, you don't. All right, so instead of drawing, I rolled forward and bumped the 2 out of the way, and I like that better because then I don't have a chance of getting into trouble, right? You try to put too much into it with the draw. I mean, it's easy just to roll it forward, move the 2, and then take a little bit longer shot on this 10. A little bit of bottom here. I'm going to send the cue ball off the rail down this way and shoot that 8 in the side pocket there. I overhit that one a little bit, but it's fine. I mean, I've got an easy shot right here on the 8. And out comes the pocket marker, guys. I'm not going to say what it is because it's a family channel. But if you enjoy that pocket marker, leave me a comment. You know, let me know. Let me know, bro. All right, deal's a deal, man. I ran that out. I need you to hit the like button. Pause. Do it right now. We'll wait for you. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys doing that. You're all right. You know what I'm saying, little Timmy? You are all right. Even though I'm sick today, man, I got me an energy drink. You know, not a sponsor, by the way. And I'm ready to get into this match. I'm excited to post these matches, guys. I had a great time at Tap Nationals. If you're not playing Tap League, you need to be. You know, the national tournament, they have 2 national tournaments every year. One of them is the Super Billiards Expo. They have what's called Rally in the Valley. And that one is way bigger than this one. And then this one rotates around the country every year. So every year it's in a different location. This year it was in Sandusky, Ohio. Last year it was in Orlando, Florida. So it's a blast, man. So much fun. Plus, you guys get to hang out with me. You know, if you go to Tap Nationals, we'll hang out, you know. Maybe shoot a little. I shot with a couple subscribers when I was there. It was a lot of fun, man. Shout out to Chris Wood and shout out to Pedro. Pedro, I can't remember your last name right off the top of my head, my man, but he was a real good dude, man. Took a picture with him. Nice guy, man. Taught me a little Espanol, you know. Yo hablas un poquito español, pero mi español es malo. That means I speak a little bit of Spanish, but it's very bad, you know. Not very good. And Pedro was helping me. Taught me a couple bad words, man. Shame on you, Pedro, teaching me that bad stuff. You know it's a family channel up in here. All right, Spencer was from Pennsylvania, if I remember correctly. Real nice dude. I don't know what his Fargo was or if he even had one. I kind of feel like maybe he didn't have a Fargo, which is odd at that level, right? Usually, in order to get to a higher skill level, you need to establish a Fargo because you play in some tournaments here and there, but I don't think he does, man. I think he just plays league and in the league tournaments, that's it. I don't think he plays much outside of that, but still, nevertheless, he was a pretty worthy opponent. He's going to shoot that 15 ball down table and just missed it. Lucky for me, that 15 came and pushed the 6 out, and now I have a nice little shot on that 6. What I've got to figure out is this 3 and this 7, man. I don't think they go anywhere as they sit. Maybe I could play the 7 off of the 10, but that's a sucker shot, if you ask me. I'll probably shoot the gap up here. Oh, no, I didn't even mess with the gap. I just drew it. A little dangerous with that scratch there, but I didn't want to take the chance of running into one of these balls because realistically, I could have center ball and came straight down, but I didn't want to take the chance of running into the 8 or the 10, so I drew it out. All right, this is going to get me to the 4, but it's going to be tough. Maybe top left. Maybe I could come this way and come right up in here and have a shot. I don't know for sure if that'll work, but I think that's really the only option I have. Oh no, I hit it nice and easy. I'm going to try that 7 off of the 10, I think. That's really all I got from here. The good news is if this works out and I can leave the cue ball somewhere down in here, I'll at least have a look at the 3 to shoot it up in that corner. Yeah, this is tough though, man. I am going to take it though. It looks like I just called it. Don't do it, Josh. Don't do it, bro. It's not going to work out for you. You seem like I would know that, you know, but oh, maybe. Ooh, that was close. That was pretty close, man. I thought maybe I was going to eat my own words and it was going to work out for a second, you know, but it didn't, you know. but it did not. Man, I'm getting short of breath. My lungs are full, you know. Surprised I'm not coughing. I'm doing my best here, guys. I hate being sick, man. It really, I don't get sick very often. You know, I've got a pretty strong immune system. Grew up eating mud pies and stuff like that in the 80s. So my immune system's pretty strong. But occasionally I get sick, man, and I act like a little baby every time, you know. I act like a little baby. I make my wife wait on me. Babe, I need soup, you know. Babe, I need some medicine. Babe, I need a back rub. Just kidding. She don't do that stuff. But she would if I asked her. You know, I try not to. Try not to bother her too much, you know, because I don't want to do that stuff when she's sick. I don't expect her to do it when I'm sick. I will. I mean, I'll make her food and stuff, you know. Anyway, guys, good chat. Back to the match. I'm getting distracted here. Spencer's trying to get out on me. The only thing he's really got to figure out is his 13, and I'm surprised he drew that back. I don't know. I guess he had to draw it back to get a shot at the 10. But what's he going to do? If he shoots a 10 here, maybe he can get enough draw to come this way. And if he can land somewhere behind this 13 ball, it goes in either corner. Let's just see how he plays it, though. Oh, he's going to scratch. Oh, that's not going to end up well. That's not going to turn out good for Spencer, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I can get out from here, guys. You know, I've been known to make 3 balls in a row. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes I can make 3 balls in a row. Let's see if I can do it now. Side note, guys, Spencer, super nice dude, man. I thoroughly enjoyed playing with him. He took the game serious and real respectful, nice guy, man. I could see myself hanging out with those Spence, having a beer or something, man, under different circumstances. But here, in this match, he's my mortal enemy, and I must crush him, you know? I must crush him. I don't know why I had like a fake Russian accent when I said that. It just sounded right. I was thinking about the Russian in Rocky IV. You know, I will break you. Anyway, back to the match, guys. Stop getting me distracted. All right, I left myself tough on this 8 ball, man. I could have done better than that. I should have put a little inside and came straight up this way instead of outside. I think I was trying to come over to here or something, but that's dumb because here's my shot line, and I would have been crossing the shot line, you know. With this side, my shot line, I could have came up this way and been good. I still could make this, though, but don't have to for sure, as you can see. I left him long, man. I can't believe I did that. That was mental. That's Spanish for stupid. You know what I mean? That was stupid. All right, he's going to try to make the shot. If he makes the shot, he's going to beat me this rack. He missed it. It was a tough shot for sure. That was basically the same shot I had on the 8, only a little tougher because he was on the rail back here. So it was not an easy shot for a gentleman such as himself. And I apologize. You guys have to watch me wipe my snot out of my nose, man. That's just part of being sick, bro. I'm sorry, you know. I hate it. I hate it. I made the 8, got the finger up, mark in the pocket. Now I'm up 2-1, man. 2-1. Ain't it fun? All right, let's see what we got. I was able to get a pretty good angle on this one because it was the end of the night. It was pretty late, and no one was playing on the table next to us down there. So I actually set my tripod up on that pool table and got a fairly good angle on this one. That's the only thing for me personally, and this doesn't matter for most people, but for me personally, the only thing I didn't enjoy about Tap Nationals was no good place for me to set up a camera, man. You know, no good place to stream. I did stream and stuff, but it's just hard to get a good angle on everything. All right, I made that shot, but man, I bumped that 9 ball, and I think the only shot I have right now is to try to shoot that 9 up here, man. It's not super easy, but that's what I called. I just pointed lazily with my stick, you know, because that's what I do. That's what I do. Cue ball should end up over in here somewheres. Hopefully end up with a shot, maybe on this 11 ball next. Yeah, maybe. I think I can still see the 11. Oh no, it's not even that tight. I'm good. I can make the 11 here. Cue ball can bounce out to here. I think there's a good chance I can get out this rat, guys. You know, I hate to say it and jinx myself, but I'm going to say it and jinx myself. All right, got another shot, nice easy shot. And if I can just stun the cue ball over to this rail somewhere, I could either shoot the 13 or the 12 into that side pocket. Perfect. I kind of like shooting the 12 first, and maybe, but I'm a little close to the rail. I would want to draw this back a little, so that way I get a good shot on this 13 next. So I may actually shoot the 13 first, do it lightly. I could do it two ways. I could do it lightly and just send the cue ball down here and take my next shot from there. Or I could do it a little bit firmer with a little inside spin and send the cue ball this way. I think light's the way to go because it's a nerve-wracking tournament and you don't want to move the cue ball any more than you have to because nerves are high, you're amped up. Sometimes you end up hitting them too hard or you put too much spin. So I like my choice there of hitting it soft because I can make this shot. And the 2 ball's here to help. So my cue ball's going to bump into the 2, move the 2, and I'll shoot the 8 from right about there. Yep. Perfect. Was this a break and run? No, I think, yeah. No, I think this was a break and run. Well, provided I make the 8 ball. You know, don't let me get ahead of myself, little Timmy. Don't let me get ahead of myself. But if I make this 8, I believe it's a break and run, if I'm not mistaken. Hallelujah, amen. You know, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. All right, there we go. Now I'm up 3-1 in a race to 5, guys. I only need 2 more racks. I'm doing pretty well, man. Oh, except for that scratch. As soon as I said I'm doing well, I scratch a Rooney in the side pocket, man. That's just the way it goes for me. And that's my luck. No, I can't say that. Sometimes I get pretty good luck, you know, and then other times, just like pool. That's pool in general, right? I feel like it always balances out. You'll go a whole match where you just get bad luck the entire match. And then you'll have other matches where you have good luck the entire match. So it balances out, in my opinion. I need that energy today, man. I'll tell you that. I need the energy today. All right, Spencer's going to try to stop me here, though. He doesn't like me running away with this, I know. So he's going to see what he can do to prevent me from winning this match. Starting with the 4 ball. Ooh, he hit the 2. That was a little bit of a bad stroke. He kind of poked at it, you know, kind of like tried to hit it instead of stroke it. I know that sounds stupid to say if you're not real familiar with the stroke, you know, like if your stroke isn't really good, then you may be like, what the hell are you talking about? He hit it and didn't stroke it. So there's a difference between using your muscle to hit the cue ball and just letting the momentum stroke through the cue ball. Is a big difference, man. And that in itself is like the biggest difference between good players and not so good players, is how they stroke that ball. I'm not saying Spencer's not a good player because he was. He just had a bad stroke on that shot, which happens to everybody. I do it probably on half of my shots. I have a bad stroke. Some of them get lucky and go in. Some of them don't, you know. In this tournament, though, I felt like I started getting pretty locked in. So this is my last match in the round robin to determine the bracket. My next match is going to be the first single elimination bracket match, the next match I post. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified when it comes in. And I missed that 4 ball by 1.5 miles, or the 2 ball, whichever one it was. I think it was a 4 ball. I missed it by 1.5 miles. It literally hit like on that diamond. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. That was embarrassing, you know? That was embarrassing, that shot. All right, not a bad shot there, Spencer. You put the 10 in a tough spot, but I think it still goes from anywhere up in there. You can still cut that ball down there. He's got this shot on the 14. Where does that lead him, though? If he uses top, the cue ball should come over here like this, and he could probably shoot the 15 next. But he's running out of real estate because he needs to be over here to make the 9. He needs to be over here to make the 10. And I think the 11 too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's got the 13 up here, so he can make the 14 and just shape the 13 and then try to get down. And he really needs to get that cue ball down into this area. That was a good shot right there. He took care of one of his problems right now. He knew he had the 13 here, making this pocket big, so he just played it right off the 13, man. That was a good shot. Smart shot. Now he's got this 14. He's looking good here, guys. He's got this 14 he can use to send the cue ball right up into here, and then he'll have the 9 and the 10. Yeah, oh, he might have hit it a little bit too hard there. Just a smidge. I think he's just hidden from the 10 and just hidden from the 9. Oh, he needed to hit that a little softer, because if he ends up in here, he's got the 9 all day. A little more left spin off that, and the cue ball would have came down this way, and he would have had the perfect angle. He could have made the 10 and drew back to the same spot and then made the 9. And from here, he could have made the 9 with stun, and the cue ball would have came up here, and he would have had a good shot on this 15 too. Yeah, I think that one shot right there, he didn't put enough left spin on it, and he hit it a little bit too hard, and that's really putting him in a tough spot now. Is he going to try to jump? Is he putting together a jump cue here? What's he doing? What are you doing, Spencer? Yeah, I think he's got a jump cue. He's got a jump cue out. Boys, hold on to your britches, man. We're in for a show. We're in for a show. Get your popcorn ready. Let's see what he's got. It's not the easiest jump in the world. Ooh. He tried to finesse jump it, like a soft jump, and just didn't pop it high enough and clear that ball. It was a good attempt. Tough shot, man. But he did put my 6 ball in a little bit of trouble, but I have ball in hand. If the 6 goes past the 1 right there, that's what I'll start with, but I don't think it does. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Or maybe I'll just stop shot this, leave the cue ball tied up to his ball, and break the 6 out. Or maybe I'm trying to make it up here. I don't know. We're about to find out, though. We're about to find out. Okay, I just made it. That was a good shot. Left myself tough, though, man. Left myself tough. I think I can still cut that 3 ball in. I think I'm calling the 2, so that's good if I can see enough of that 2 to make it. Obviously, I can because I'm calling it. Nice and easy on this one. Okay, maybe I couldn't. Obviously, I couldn't see enough of that 2. Oh, you guys thought I was going to make that? Shh, ha. Gotcha. Oh, you thought I was trying to make that shot? Oh, man, I can't believe I done did that, man. I could have cut that 3 ball in and kept shooting, but I needed a way out. If I could have made that 2, I think I would have been all right. But look where that cue ball ended up, too. So I'd have been, I don't know, guys. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm sick. My brain's foggy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Good shot on the 9. He's probably going to get out here because I think the 15 goes right in between those balls, if I'm not mistaken. It's tight, though. If he nicks either one of those balls, he probably doesn't make this. So he's got to be extremely accurate with it. It's not easy, especially from this angle that he's shooting it. It's not easy, man. He did a real good job with that. That was not an easy shot. Yeah, center ball here. Just hit it hard enough to come straight up. Oh, he played it down below. This is a way harder shot than it needed to be. He could have just stunned, hit center ball on that. The cue ball would have came off the rail and straight up into here. And he would have had literally an easy, like a little 2-foot putt, so to speak, for all you golf fans out there. Now he's got to try to back cut this sucker, or he's got to try to cut it over this way. Either way, this shot is way more difficult than it needs to be. He marked it here. He made it. Way to clutch up on that, Spencer. You made it a little harder on yourself than you needed to, but way to clutch up. Oh, and then he comes in with a bullet scratch, man. He grazed the first ball on an angle. Cue ball came straight over here and went in there. Or maybe he did second ball and the cue ball just shot over, man. Either way, that was like a bullet. But look at this rack. This one's going to be a little bit messy, guys. A little bit messy here. I have ball in hand, but it's in the kitchen. I can't shoot at this ball. I don't think I can shoot at this ball. So I have to shoot one of these balls down here. So where do I start here? I mean, I could start at the 6, put the cue ball here, start at the 6 ball, and just thin it with inside spin and come up and hit the 1-5. But problem is, look at that 8 ball is wired up. I'm looking at it right now. That 8 ball might be wired up to scratch up in this corner pocket if I do that. So I got to be real careful if I take solids. You know what else might be possible here is a 7 ball off of the 4. And that 4 is going to come in and hit this, which is probably going to make the 6. But it may actually spread these out a little bit. I don't know. It looks like I'm going for that 6 ball, I think. Yeah. I got to be careful that 8 here, man. I definitely don't want to send it up to this corner. Okay, I didn't even mess with the 8. I had topspin on that. Do you see how that cue ball came off and then slowed down and curved? That was topspin that did that. Anytime your object ball is close to the rail, like that 6 was, when you hit it and use topspin, when the cue ball bounces off that rail, it's still spinning forward, which is since turns into backspin off the rail. So it slows the cue ball down or even stops it sometimes. I'm playing a safety here. I don't hate this. I don't hate the safety on this one. I don't like where I ended up putting the 2 ball because now it's in trouble, but I don't hate the safety. I'm going to let him try to do something here. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I think Spencer could figure something out. Maybe play the 13 off of the 4. I'm not sure if that'll work or not. The 4 might be too far past the pocket. He may just play me a safety back. He is. Yep, playing me a safety back. It was a good shot, too. Nice shot, man. So I like kicking at the 1-5 if I have to kick, because I need to do something with those anyway. So if I can kick it just right and hit them, it would be nice to split those apart a little bit. It doesn't look like I'm doing that. I'm kicking at the 7. No, I am kicking at the 1-5. That's smart, yeah. Now I broke the 5 out, and now I can use the 5. If I shape down here, I could use the 5 to come up this way and break out the 1. That's not horrible. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, it's better than, say, getting kicked in the face with a golf shoe. Leave me a comment if you know what movie that's from. If you know what movie that's from. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was a booger, but it's not, you know. It's an old dad joke. It's an old dad joke. You know how I roll with them dad jokes. All right, good side pocket shot. I think I can play that 7 now off of the 4. I don't think it's going to help me a ton, though, with the 1. And it may actually, the 4 may hit the 14 and roll over here. Maybe it'll leave me a 3-ball combo. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I missed it. I didn't hit the 4 full enough. I just grazed the 4. Bummer, man. That's okay. I mean, I still have the 8-ball locked up, but you see where his 14's at. He can use that to break this out pretty easily. We'll have to see what he does here. Let's see what he does, shall we? Spencer walks around the table, chalks his cue. He's deciding his fate. What does he want to shoot? He's calling the 11 ball, or at least taking a look at it. Oh, he's lining up for something completely different, maybe a safety. Yes, sir, he played a safety. I don't know if this safety is going to work out for him, though. I can try to shoot the 4 over there, and if I want to, I could send the cue ball, bang, into the 8 and make that 1, I believe. I think that 1 will go. And even if the 1 doesn't go, I can make the 4 and break the 1 out. Let's see how this works, man. I played a safety. Josh, you little chicken. You little chicken, you, bro. You know? Man up. You could have made that shot. Come on, sucker. It's amazing how much different you play when you're in a national tournament like this, because the nerves are real, guys. You know what I'm saying? You think about this tournament, you think about it for a while, and then when you finally get there, you don't want to do nothing stupid, so you end up playing real conservative. But you do end up relaxing on the table and just playing your game. You either get ultra focused or you buckle under the pressure. typically is what happens. Oh, man, I hate my head being all congested like this. I feel like like a zombie or something. Brains. Anyway, back to the match. Stop distracting me, little Timmy. Stop it. Okay. I like that shot. So what I did there is I played the bank. I called the 4, but realistically my goal was just to take over that pocket because he had that pocket, and that's where the 8's at. That's where my 1's at. So I wanted to take that pocket. That's why I didn't just cut that ball straight in. I banked it back. All right, he's going to take the pocket back again. Yep, smart shot, but his fell. So he didn't actually take the pocket. That's what his intention was, to take the pocket, I'm sure. But he did call the shot, so he's still shooting. Now he's going to play a safety on me. Smart. Smart shot, good safety. I like it and don't like it all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I like it and hate it, Spencer. You know? Dang you, Spencer. Curses. There I go with the fist. You know, I do the fist all the time, man. Like, I don't get it. I don't do that in my regular daily life. I rarely ever do that shake of the fist, you know. You damn kids, get off my lawn is what it always reminds me of, the grumpy old man, you know. I don't know why I do it here on camera, shaking my fist, man. It's a nervous twitch, you know. I'm nervous on camera with you guys, you know. It makes me nervous. Don't believe that, you know. Don't believe that. All right, I'm going for a little jumperooski here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see it because my big head's blocking it. Okay, I did make a good hit. I was trying to cut it inside and almost made it. I think it hit like right here and then bounced over that way. And, I mean, I got an okay leave on it. He's got shots here, but he still has to deal with that 8 ball. Let's see how he does it, man. I mean, he's got enough shots here. He could do it right here. I think he can back cut that in and just send straight into the 8 ball and open it up. And then with his cue ball anywhere down in here, he would have this shot up here on the 12 ball, you know, if his cue ball's down in there. So I think he could potentially get out here. It just depends on if he goes for it or not. It's a little touchy breaking out the 8 here because if he hits the outside of this 8 ball, he would scratch. That's probably why he's not going for it right now, I'm sure. Already amped up. He overhit that. I think he wanted a straighter angle so he could go for that breakout. So he overamped it a bit. Oh, and then he missed his shot. All right, he's leaving me tough here, though. So, I mean, I could try to cut that 7, but what's the point? Look where my 1 ball's at. What I like here is a kick shot, soft, and just bump the 1 off the rail and leave the cue ball right here. That's what I like here. Or I can just hit it straight. I don't even have to kick it. Yeah, perfect. Now I got the 1 open, and I've got them locked up. So I should get ball in hand after this, hopefully. But even if I don't, I've got 2 open balls to shoot at. Good hit. He made a nice 3-rail kick there. He said, bank, 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 bank. It was a good hit. But, I mean, I've got this tough cut on the 7 I could go for here. It's not easy, that's for sure. I don't think I can see enough of the 1 to make it. I think that 15's blocking me up. Yeah, I'm going for the 7. The good news is if I make this, cue ball should just come down for an easy shot on the 1. But this shot, man, I would put my percentage of making this real low. I did touch it. At least I got a good hit there, guys. You know what I'm saying? Good news for me, though, that 8 ball's still tough, man. It may cheat into that pocket, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure he can cheat it into that pocket. He probably can. I mean, it's a little uncomfortable, that shot. He's looking at it right now. It's a little uncomfortable, but I think it will go. For now, he's got to make this and get to this. Oh, he's going to shoot this first. Way better. Smart. Nice job. Nice job going for it there. Now, he's a little hindered over top of that 8, but this 12 ball is so close to the pocket, it probably shouldn't be a big deal. I think he'll just put it in. Yep. Now he's got a good look at the 8, and he's going to tie us up 3-3. Spencer ain't going out like no punk, man. He's going to fight for this, bro. Wouldn't you? I mean, shoot. You wait all year to go to this tournament, you're going to fight to the death, you know? Fight to the death for every game, bro. That's how it should be. Philip, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you, Philip. So I leave these turned on when I'm doing my videos now. So if you subscribe while I'm commentating, you may get a shout out, man. Philip's the man. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub. All right, he's got a good looking break here, man. The table's pretty wide open. He's got a great starter shot. I'm looking to see if he could take solids. He may be able to cut that 6 in. The 7 might go into that pocket. It's hard to tell. But he's going to go ahead and shoot this 14 ball. Oh, and he underhit it. There's going to be no rail on that one. It's ball in hand. Man, that's a big error right there. Because this table's pretty wide open. That's a big error. This is definitely a runnable rack. Whether I will run it or not, I don't know. But this one is one that you should count on your opponent running out. It's just wide open. Nothing's touching each other. Everything's got a pocket. It's a very runnable rack. So when you're playing somebody who's a decent shot and you see this spread, you need to pretty much count on them running out. Whether they do or not, you know, it doesn't always happen, but this is one you count on them running out because it's pretty easy. As far as runouts go, don't get me wrong, runouts are never easy, but this is easy as far as runouts go. Now, with that being said, I'll probably mess it up. You know, that's what I do. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. $13 ball, come around for the 9. I like this. I can make the 9 with just a little draw, and then I can shoot the 15 next, and I can actually stun over this way on the 15. I can either stop here, short side, or I can stun over for the 14. I think there's a good chance I get out here. You know, it's a good chance I get out. Shoot the 9 with a little draw, not much draw. You don't want a ton of draw. If I overdraw it and end up here, then I can make the 13 or the 15 with top and bring the cue ball down this way. That works too. Okay, instead of playing draw, I played follow off the rail. It's the same result, but I didn't hit it hard enough. I wanted to come out a little bit more. That's okay. I still have the angle though. If I cut this in, just center ball, my cue ball should come like this. Somewhere over in here. Probably end up somewhere in that area, I would imagine. But I got to make this shot. The shot's a lot tougher than it has to be now. I made it. Got position. Okay, I'm looking good. I can make the 14, and I can either draw it straight back if I can avoid hitting the 10, or I can just follow it a little bit off this rail and shoot the 10 from over here that way. I mean, if I follow it too far and come up into here, I may actually still be able to shoot the 10 that way. A lot of good things can happen here. I can still get out. Yeah, I did go around it. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I went all the way around it there, but that worked out good. All right, so I can make this 10 with just straight top and bring the cue ball up into here and shoot the 8 in the side. Or I could use right spin and go 2 rails and do the same thing. Oh, I went the other way with it. That's scary. Woo! I got lucky there. I overhit that ball. I don't hate the way I went there because that 5 ball, if I overhit this way, that 5 ball blocks me. But if I come back this way, even if I run into the 7 and push it out, I still got a shot on the 8. So I like the way I went there. I just hit it a little bit too hard and almost scratched. Nevertheless, I got that game in the books. Now I am on the hill, guys. Spencer needs 2. I need 1. All right, here's the break. I made the 3 in the side. So I got a shot and a good-looking spread. This is another one of those spreads, man, where you should count on your opponent running out. So when I break like this, the first thing I do is look at that table and think, man, it's wide open. I need to get out here because if I don't, Spencer will. You know, that's the first thing I think of there. I probably shouldn't because it's not healthy to put that kind of pressure on yourself, but I don't care. You know, I live on the edge, bro. You know what I'm talking about, little Timmy. My middle name is Danger. It's not my middle name. You know, it's actually Alan. close enough. You know, Danger, Allen, same difference. All right, I'm getting out of line a little bit already here, man. Man, I don't like this. I can roll the 1 and hopefully run into the 15, but man, I can't believe I got out of line on my second shot. Oh, and I rolled that so soft. I may have gotten lucky where I left the cue ball, but I think he can still make that 11 pretty easy. I should have got out there, man. That's what I was talking about that last rack. You know, just because I should get out doesn't mean I always get out, for sure. And you guys know that if you watch some of my channel. You know already I make some bonehead shots, man. Make some bonehead plays sometimes, man. You know. Bonehead plays, man. All right, he's going to play this off the 1, I guess. Oh, no. I don't know what he did there. He left me the shot on the 1. I can bank it. I can bank it. I don't know if I can cut it or not, but I can definitely bank it. It's not that hard of a bank. And the cue ball will probably, yeah, I just called the bank. Cue ball will probably come up and hit whatever that is, the 12, and leave me a shot in here for the 6 next. I can get out here. Yeah, as long as I make this bank shot, as long as I clutch up and make this bank shot, I think I'm good. There's the bank shot. Don't get too close to the 13. Ooh. That's pretty close. I think I can still see it. This angle, though, I'm going to have to follow. Play the cue ball, follow up into here. I might actually graze a 9 a little bit, too, with the follow, but it shouldn't stop me from getting shape. In fact, it'll probably help me a little bit. Yeah, I could have followed that a lot more. Now I've got a real tough shot, man. Holy mackerel, I'm on the rail. And I can't hit this hard. Otherwise, I'll be shooting the 8 from, like, up here. So I need to kind of roll this in and hopefully take an 8-ball shot from here. I hate this shot. I hate it. I hate it, but I had to do it and I made it. You know what I'm saying? I made it. Now I got to put this 8-ball in. If I can put this 8-ball in, guys, that's it. I went undefeated on my little round robin thing to determine my bracket. All I got to do is make this 8-ball. I was supposed to have 3 matches in this round robin, but I only ended up with 2 because one of the players in our group never showed up. So everybody got a competition bye against him, and that was it. Oh, no. No. That's how you feel about that one, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, you have it right there in your grasp, and you let it slip, bro. Josh. I'm disappointed in you, bro. I'm disappointed in you, Josh. Talking to myself right now, guys. Talking to myself. Josh, I'm highly disappointed you missed that. I know, Josh. Me too. All right, Josh. Good chat. Good chat. All right, I'm done. Done talking to myself, guys. I'm done. Man, I can't believe it, though. That was rough, missing that shot. And this combo is pretty well lined up, so I think he probably gets out here if I had to guess. I don't remember if he does or not, but if I had to guess, which I am guessing, I don't have to, but I am. I'm going to say he gets out. And he's going to make it hill. Man, that's going to be dramatic. And if I end up losing this match because I missed that 8-ball, I'm going to cry, guys. I'm going to cry. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to cry. Yeah, he's picking up his speed a little bit, his tempo. He knows he just narrowly escaped death, his tournament death. You know what I'm saying? He narrowly escaped it. And with me missing that 8-ball, man, now he's stepping up his game a little bit. You can see a little more pep in his step. He's fighting, which is good. That's what you want, man. You don't want an easy match. You want someone to fight. You want someone to fight back, Jack. I don't know why he's taking so long in this. Maybe he doesn't like that. I think it goes all day long. I mean, it's a little tight, but he can cheat it a little bit and be fine. Oh, he hit it. He hit it. Oh, no, that's going to cost him this match. That's going to cost him this match because ain't no way I'm missing again. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet I don't miss it this time? You know what I'm saying? What do you want to bet, man? I don't miss it here, bruh. Bruh. I probably will. I just got done saying that, and I'm thinking, man, how stupid am I going to be if I miss this shot? But that's not the case. I made it. I won the match here. Spencer, You're a good dude, man. I thoroughly enjoyed playing. I told him this in person too, man, but it was a real pleasure meeting him. I don't know if he'll watch this or not. I don't know if he even knows my channel, but man, real pleasure meeting you, Spencer, dude. It was nice playing you. Good, hard fought match. And man, I look forward to doing it again maybe next year. So everybody out there, thank you guys so much for watching, man. If you want short rail merch, that link is in the description. I've got a couple new designs up there. Take a look at them. They're pretty cool. And hats, hoodies, all that stuff, man. If you want perimeter billiard light, I've got a discount code in the description. And if you want a Raven carbon fiber playing cube, man, discount code Josh, 10% off, man. All right, guys, I'm done trying to sell you crap, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the support and love, man. I love you guys back. And we'll see you guys on the next video, I guess. Peace.